my one eye open?
No. Are you good?
I'm always good.
Okay. Hi there, I'm Stacy, the encaustic mixed media artist behind Studio Stacy. Encaustic literally means to burn in. So I paint with beeswax and a torch, and because it's mixed media, pretty much anything else I can get my hands on. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Consider subscribing and joining this artsy community. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, which helps me get introduced to more like-minded artsy folks like yourself. Good morning. Back in the studio today in the shed to art studio conversion project still going on. The plan today is to finish some ceiling trim up along between the wall and the ceiling, and then also put trim in between the different joins in the ceiling. I'll show you in a second. I'll flip the camera around and show you that. And then hopefully maybe today we'll get to start some flooring. If not today, then definitely sometime this weekend, because we need to move stuff into here, because hopefully, fingers crossed, concrete will be coming next week in the pole barn. So that is the plan for the weekend. Okay, so right there we have to finish some ceiling trim, and then if you see that line there where those two boards meet, we're going to be putting ceiling trim up along there as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right? You like it?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I could do is take a hair off the inside, but just because
Yeah, makes sense. Looks good.
so what if we come in here, run one all the way across,
Yep.
cut this in half, to kind of trim around up here so it's smaller.
Okay.
We can probably angle it so that, you know, it just comes out a little bit, but then kind of gives you some bulk around these pieces. And then we'll just tie it in back here, probably stop it here, because you'll have this beam just
Okay.
kind of covered. Make sense?
Okay, so that piece is getting cut smaller.
This one will be.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. It's a plan, man.
So, angle from here out, right?
What do you mean angle from there up?
I'll cut this angle too, so that it
Oh, yeah,
Kinda.
yeah, sure.
kind of, I mean, really looks fancy.
Because we're fancy.
Not me, you. Now we're getting way too fancy.
All right, here is the finished ceiling. I am really happy with how it came out. Lots of funky little angles that we had to cut around, and so it pretty much took all day, but it looks really, really nice, and I'm really happy with it. And now everything that we took out of the loft up there is gonna go back up there, and then tomorrow we're gonna get to working on the floor. So we'll be picking you guys back up in the morning for the floor. Stay tuned. Good morning. Today's plan is to do the flooring. We have a huge truckload full of flooring that we need to get down on the studio. We got slightly sidetracked this morning, so it's more like mid-morning because we have these raspberries and they're starting to get red. And there's also these viney things growing all over them. So we got sidetracked by pulling the vines away from the raspberries this morning. But anyways, we are now back in the studio. Oh, we also have apples on our apple trees. If I remember, I'll try to insert a couple pictures of those as well. Anyways, back to the studio, back to the flooring. Let's get going. Also, please don't mind the same exact clothes from yesterday. without having a washer and dryer here, I am trying to rewear dirty clothes, which I know is a little bit gross, but we're doing what we can do to conserve energy and things like that around here. So no wardrobe change today. First floorboard going down.
We do have to do these the other way.
We've got this down to a science now. Got our measurements and we have very little waste. These stacks, I think we're going to use elsewhere. And out of an 8-foot board, this is our scrap. Got it down to a science. right, guys, this is where we are going to say goodbye. Thanks so much for coming along. If you enjoyed watching us put up the rest of the ceiling trim, enjoyed watching the floor installation, you know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're not subscribed and would consider doing so, that really does help me out. We'll see you next week, most likely. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Probably more of the baseboard trim and the wall trim, I think. And maybe we'll get the studio finally set up.
Wow, I can do some art?
Maybe.
Hot time.
All right, guys, thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye for now.